Okay, welcome back to the first impressions video for the Final Fantasy VII Remake. We just defeated the first boss, and we're now trying to escape.
Concentrate.
Alright, let's go. Oh, I'm super curious to know how Tifa's gonna play.
You okay?
Do I look
You gotta
okay?
say-
Help a girl out, would you?
Yeah, help her.
My hero.
Hey! We'll link up over there! Look after Jesse!
Will do.
Come this way.
Gladly.
This straight to Barrett. Probably.
Probably.
I think I see an exit. Come on.
I obtained a Moogle medal. Come on, Jess, let's go.
Don't look back. Let's go, let's go, let's go.
So this feels both very similar and different to Final Fantasy 15, and that's not a bad thing. It's just an observation.
Shut up and climb. You're not helping.
Sorry, it keeps me focused. I'll freak out if I don't talk.
Have it your way.
Let's go. I'm sorry if you can hear my dogs barking.
I've got you covered!
Something has got them spooked for some reason.
Don't worry, I'll be fine. I've got Soldier Boy with me.
X, Soldier Boy.
They're here! Take them down! We don't have time for this shit! Stop tickets!
Cool it. 5 seconds.
Yeah, cool your jets.
It's over.
Let's go. The others away.
Yeah. Yeah, you're right, Barrett. We really do.
You don't look so good. Take care of those wounds before you bleed out.
Not looking good. Okay.
Okay, I might have to lower the difficulty when I actually play this game.
Break yourself. Take him down.
Let's kick it up a notch. That thunder I hear?
Let's go.
I think I'm really getting the hang of this now, actually. I'm digging this. Oh, there's a chest. Did he say no shit? Okay. Boom. Alright,
No
cool.
time to celebrate.
So there is.
I don't believe that there's time to celebrate anything. Whoa! Oh, these...
That's that. That was easy.
Nice job, Barrett.
Sure it was. Not going down without a fight. Not good enough.
These things are super aggressive.
Let's do this.
Gosh.
Whatever. Let's finish this. You're as good as no more playing. Let's switch it up.
Need my help.
Gotta be careful.
Want some more?
Okay.
Try me. Not good enough.
Boom.
There you have it.
Let's get out of here.
Sir.
Holy shit!
Come on, come on, come on, come on.
Barrett, hold up, man.
Doors open.
So their bomb was just to destroy the mecha reactor.
We don't have a lot of time here. Pick up the pace, people.
It was just meant to, like, destroy a little bit.
Can you walk?
If I couldn't, believe me, you'd be the first to know.
I'll take that as a yes.
Oh, anime!
Okay,
That was super
pretty cool.
anime.
All right, come on.
Oh. Wow. But their bomb didn't do that. Shinra did that to their own thing. This is a teaser of what's to come. Okay. Select the version to purchase. Ah, man, you had some high hopes here. But until I know more, particularly if buying the Final Fantasy VII Remake, the one that's $59.99, is the full game, that will give me access to that as the new parts come out, or if that's only going to give me the first part of the remake. Until I know that, I am holding off. And that's actually a question they have not answered to this point that I'm aware of. But let's talk final thoughts. The gameplay is interesting. It's very different. Not a bad different. It's a very good different. I thought it was going to be a little bit more like Crisis Core, but so far it's not. And I thought it was going to be a little bit more Kingdom Hearts, which it's also not. It's a weird mesh. Things that I don't like that you have to build up your ATB in order to use spells. I don't like that at all. It's counterintuitive, because mages exist. So I think that might cause some issues with Red 13, with Aerith, and anyone else that decide to use as a strict mage. As far as the music is great, the visuals are fantastic. I'm curious to see. So far, all the images we've seen have been of Midgar, which makes sense. The entire first part of this game is going to revolve around Midgar, but I want to see what the rest of the world is going to look like. I want to see what the other characters are going to look like. I wasn't super excited for this. I had hopes, but I was apprehensive when they said, oh, we're going to be splitting it into parts, but each part is going to be the length of a normal Final Fantasy game. And I'm like, that's like 20 hours, and then it came out that the first part was only going to be Midgar. And I was like, I don't want to spend 20 hours in Midgar. No matter how fleshed out you make that, that's just a single area. That's not... There's not enough there. I still don't feel that there's enough there to make it its own full thing. But, you know, it really just depends. I still have hope for this remake. I think it's going to be good. But it definitely has some big shoes to fill. At this current stage, I would still say go back and play the original Final Fantasy VII as opposed to the remake. Because right now I'm afraid that it's going to be bloated and just filled with so much content that I'm never going to make it through it. But apart from that, it's looking good. The gameplay is satisfying. I'm curious to see what's going to happen when you start throwing in more party members. I'm curious to know what's going to happen when we start getting Tifa, when we start getting Aerith, when we start getting Red 13. I'm curious to see how many party members you'll be allowed to have on you at a time. If I can rock up with like 6 people, that'd be awesome. But I don't think they're going to do that. I think they might have 4 at most. I like the fact that I can switch between party members and control them individually. It's probably going to end up being one of those things where I have a favored party member when I do fights. And that's going to lead to something interesting. More than likely it's going to be Tifa. because why play as the guy with the big sword when you could play as the woman who punches things? I liked playing as Barrett. Barrett was pretty interesting. I like his overcharge ability. But other than that, the demo was interesting. It feels like this is going to be a very good game, and it doesn't feel like anything is going to be cut. There's not going to be any cut corners. They're pulling out all the stops for this. Now, my question becomes, are they going to do the same for Crisis Core and some of the other parts of Final Fantasy VII, or is it just going to be for 7 itself? Because so far we haven't gotten a re-release of Crisis Core, Dirge of Cerberus, any of that, and I'm curious to know what they do with the rest of the complication of Final Fantasy VII. In terms of this, I hope they keep the characters relatively the same. So far, Barrett seems like the lovable goofball he is. Cloud seems to be more in tune with his Final Fantasy VII self, but also it seems as though he's got a little bit of Advent Children where he's kind of emo, and I'm not a big fan of that, especially after playing 7 and seeing his personality shine through. But they're not cutting out the cross-dressing side quest, which is good, because if they did, I would genuinely be upset and call them cowards. But I'm looking forward to this. I'm looking forward to seeing more of this. It's releasing in April, so we'll see where this goes from there. But I've had fun with this demo. It's going to immediately be deleted off of my system because, oh my god, it is 7 gigabytes, almost 8, and that lasted all of about an hour. But I think it was a good sampling of what the gameplay will be like. And it's hit and miss, but I think some stuff will be ironed out with patches and a couple of other things just to make it a little bit more satisfying. Definitely going to have to lower the difficulty because that was pretty difficult and tedious, but we'll see. So I thank you guys for coming to this first impressions videos and watching these, and let's cross our fingers that this Final Fantasy VII Remake is what everybody wanted it to be. So join me next time for whatever video comes out after this, and until then, I'll be crossing my fingers along with everybody. So have yourselves a great night, and I'll see you all in the next video.